It might sound like a win for your body with the clocks falling back, but that change in time, even by just an hour, can cause disruptions to your health, even your sleep patterns. Here with us is sleep psychologist and director of sleep health at Sleepopolis, Dr. Shelby Harris. Dr. Harris, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
So my first question, why does 1 hour, one measly hour, mess up our internal clock so much?
Right? It seems like it shouldn't be much, but the reality is that our bodies are very fine-tuned. We have this internal clock that slowly changes over time. We're not supposed to have these hour-long changes because that will change when we go to sleep, our melatonin production, and it really can have very many sequelae later on with just that hour change for our body.
So what tips do you give adults to adjust our body rhythm to the time change and losing an hour of daylight? I personally love the hour of sleep.
Yeah, I think most adults and teenagers especially really do love it, but the problem is it can get very hard to stay up to your usual time right now. So make sure you're getting that natural light exposure. Try and stay active during the day. Really in the afternoon, evening, think about that bright light in your house because it's going to be dark out pretty early. Use that light in the morning because now we're going to get more morning light, which is great. And then at night, dim the lights about a half hour to an hour before going to bed. Don't have it dim hours before because it's going to be hard to stay up until your usual time, and then you're going to wake up earlier than you want.
Great advice. What advice do you have for parents who want to help their kids adjust to this new schedule over the next few weeks?
Yeah, the parents of little kids are the ones who tend to suffer the most at this time. So right now, try to keep your child up later if you can. So like even 10, 20 minutes every few days, adjust it slowly. Keep that room dark until it's time to wake up. And then really just try to maintain consistency with that wind down routine. And usually within a few days, they will adjust.
So we gain an hour of sleep. Most
Yeah.
people tend to feel tired despite that because their circadian rhythm cannot easily adjust to this new schedule. What signs should we be looking out for that, my body needs more rest?
Yeah, people with insomnia suffer at this time. So if you're someone who's waking up really early, you're just not getting enough sleep, then consider if you're just falling asleep, if you feel like you're nodding off more easily than you usually do, if you're falling asleep really fast, like within 5 minutes every single night for the next week or two, and if you feel like you're just dragging and your sleep is not refreshing, or even some mood changes, you're feeling like you can't focus, you can't concentrate, your mood is down, those are all signs that you might need better sleep or more light to help set that rhythm for you a little better.
Dr. Harris, in general, how can people improve their quality of sleep? Because so many people have a hard time.
Yeah, I think right now people are going to be using caffeine more. So really think about that timing of the caffeine. Try not to get it afternoon because that's going to impact the time at night and the quality of the sleep. Also alcohol. So we're already getting sleepy earlier because the lack of light. If you're having alcohol, you might find that you're going to fall asleep faster, but then you're going to have more awakenings at night. And really try to really be good about that light exposure in the morning and dimming the lights before bed. And if none of that is working after about 2 weeks, definitely see a doctor because there are more things that we can do to help improve your sleep.
I am running out of time, but I have to ask you, what is worse for your body, gaining an hour of sleep or losing an hour of sleep?
Oh, by far the spring is much worse for us. That loss of the hour is really a problem. We see more car accidents, more heart attacks. It's a problem. We should really just stay in this time, the standard time from here on in, and not change clocks going forward.
On this show, most of us wake up at 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., so we are grateful for that hour. Dr. Shelby Harris, thank you for the great advice. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Have a good day.
You as well. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.